Happy Thursday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week so far. Today has been interesting, to say the least, but I'm happy to be here. Hello. Good afternoon. Happy Thursday. Today I am still reporting to you from Maryland. It's a little overcast today, and I think I'm always surprised by how much the weather affects my mood. Hi Ashley, oh my gosh, hi, I miss you. But it's okay because we can always create our own sunshine, right? So just make sure you have your mat. We're gonna get started soon. If you have a prop, like a blanket or a block or something that you typically use for your practice, it's always nice to have that handy. And if you don't have any of those things, you can always grab a water bottle and use that as a prop instead. But without further ado, it's 12:02. Let's get started. All right. So making your way to your mat, remove your socks or any layers that you don't need, toss them to the side, and we will begin in a child's pose. Now, child's pose is not something that feels good in your body. You can always take something different, so that could be a comfortable seat. Maybe you come down to your back. Ooh, it's still chilly in here. Ooh, let's get warm, hopefully, very soon. So if you're just joining child's pose, comfortable seat, or you can come down to your backs. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hello. Cool. So allow yourself to ground into the body first. We're going to be moving a lot today, so with that being said, we like to start in a place of groundedness, stability. And right away, I want you to pay attention to what comes up. So as you find stillness, as you start to get quiet in the body, notice what is loud in the mind. And then once you notice a thought or a phrase or a feeling, see if you can shift your attention away from that thought. So see it very clearly, but start to back away from it and shift your attention away from the thought and on to the breath. Notice the natural flow of the breath in and out of the body. So the flow of the breath is what inspires our practice, right? We use the breath to inspire our movement. The more steady the breath, the more steady the poses tend to be. So when we balance today, can we work on slowing the breath back down and finding a sense of evenness? Wherever you are right now, begin to manipulate your breath, and not in a negative way, but instead see if you can slow the breath down right here. Big inhale through the nose, fill all the way up. Open breath out. Good. Again, just like that, big breath in through your nose, deeper, stronger, creating space in the body. Hold it at the top. Big exhale, let go. One more, biggest, strongest breath of your day. Fill all the way up to the top, hold it there. Big breath out of the mouth. Now, continue to breathe with intention, but keep your mouth closed. Let your breath come in and out of the nose. So as you begin to heat up the body naturally, notice how this feels. Notice if there's a change or a shift right away in how you feel. Today's practice is to help facilitate the shift in energy. So maybe you feel lower on the energy scale today. I know personally I do. So with that being said, this practice is going to cause a shift in energy to help elevate. Now, if you already have energy that's way, way, way up here, this practice could be used to find a balance or to keep that energy at that level. That is where the shift happens, the moment you decide to be present and work with where you currently are. All right, from child's pose, take a big breath in, full breath out. With your next inhale, rock forward to hands and knees. Hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Now right away, flip your wrists around so that all 10 fingers face your knees. And then slowly, really gently, just start to make circles around your wrists. Now if you're at a laptop, usually during the day, and this is like your midday break, this is probably gonna feel good. It might feel kind of intense, and that's okay. Can you cause the shift to happen from discomfort to space by breathing deeper? So we change the way that we look at things through our perspective, right? Flip your wrist back around and then start to do the same thing here, just regular circles around the wrist. And then start to involve your body. Big circles, counterclockwise, but it's okay if you're clockwise. And then switch whatever direction you're in. So now I'm going clockwise. Woo. Imagine whatever energy shift you want to happen right now, that can happen if you're open to it. Start to come back to a neutral spine, knees beneath your hips, hands beneath your shoulders. Now lower your right forearm down, lower your left forearm down. So your arms stay like the number 11, all 10 fingers face the front of your mat. Elbows are directly beneath your shoulders. Step your right foot to the back of the mat and then just roll through the ball of your right foot, opening up the right leg. And then switch, drop your right knee down, step your left toes back, same thing, rock it out. So we are physically shifting the body, hoping that eventually that will inspire an energetic shift. In this practice, you have the opportunity to let go, to leave something behind, or to elevate where you already are. Drop your left knee down to the mat, shake it out, wag your tail. Then step your right toes back, step your left toes back. You're in a forearm plank. So, you know, you can always tap the knees down if you need a little bit more support. If your legs are involved, really kick back through your heels. Then keep your neck long, your gaze is down at the mat. Engage your core. Think about pulling your navel up toward your spine, then we'll dip it out. So right hip dips down to the right, and then come back to center. Left hip to the left, back to center. Right hip, center, left hip, center. Now take it at your own pace. Again, this shift, this movement is all yours. And then together we'll find a sense of steadiness by breathing with intention. Last few seconds, continue to dip through the hips. Core is engaged. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stillness, forearm plank. Drop your hips down, Sphinx pose. Zip your legs together. Pull your heart forward. Breathing in. Exhale, lower your chest to the mat. Swing your arms back behind you. Interlace grip at your low back. Little baby locust pose. So your legs stay down, your chest lifts, And then see if you can punch your hands further toward the back of the room. Breathing in. Exhale, lower. Release the grip of your hands. Press your hips back to your heels, child's pose. And then from child's pose, shift forward, tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Pedal through the feet, shift side to side, right and left, and then move your head around, yes and no. Keep pedaling through your feet, look forward at your hands, 1 foot at a time, walk to the top. Then separate your feet, hips width distance, just take a little sway side to side. Can we let today's practice be messy? Instead of letting things be the way we think they should be, can we be open to discovering something new? Give yourself permission to try something new, to let the shift happen. Release any grip if you have it. Keep a soft bend in your knees. Slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, just begin to roll up like a rag doll. Once you get to the top, shoulders up, back and down, forwards, down and back. Good. Then stillness, Tadasana, mountain pose. All 10 toes point forward, palms face forward, shoulders relaxed, core is engaged. We show up for our practice the way we show up for our life, tall, grounded, supportive, and kind. With your next breath in, reach all the way up, lift up. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shins. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your feet back, high plank. Big breath in. Down dog, breathe out. Pedal through your feet. Look forward at your hands. Once again, tiptoe all the way to the top. Halfway lift, hands to your shins. Breathe in. Fold as you breathe out. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach up, lean slightly back, engage your core. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathing in, hands to shins. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, high plank, breathing in. This time you can stay in your plank or lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra, slide forward, zip your legs together. Exhale, lower your chest to the mat, hips to your heels, child's pose. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. It's one of those songs with Ty Dolla $ign where he talks for a while at the end, so we don't really need that today, do we? From your down dog, look forward, breathe in. Exhale, step, hop, or jump to the top. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Together we rise, we flow, we shift the energy. Exhale, forward fold, release. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, high plank. Inhale. This time as you exhale, you can lower halfway or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in, full breath out. 2 more times, nice and fluid. Look forward, breathe in. Exhale, step, hop or jump. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Together we rise. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step, hop, or jump back, taking your vinyasa. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Full breath out. Last round. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, hop, jump. Halfway lift, breathing in. Fold as you breathe out. Together we rise. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, release. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, hands to the mat, step, hop, jump back. Taking your vinyasa. Down dog is where we meet. Big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, bend your right knee. Open up the right hip. Option to stay grounded or let the shift happen. Move the knees in circles. Flex and point the toes. Let it be messy if it needs to be messy. With your next inhale, kick up and back, square the hips. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Cross the body, wake up the obliques. Down dog split, breathe in. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Good. Last one, big inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Round the spine. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Drop your left knee, untuck the toes. Anjaneyasana, sweep both arms up. Reach up. Soften the shoulders as you exhale. Then from here, interlace the hands at the back of your head. So your hands become a little basket for your head. And then think about leaning back with your head. Pull up with your hands, creating more space in the neck. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Hands to the mat. Frame your right foot. Pull your hips back. Lengthen through your right leg any amount. So if you can see from the side, my right knee is bent quite a bit. Still getting into the hamstrings. Still warming up. If you don't feel this, wow, you can always wiggle your right heel further forward and then pull your right hip further back. Take a full inhale. As you exhale, right hand inside the right foot, start to walk your hands over to the left. Now continue to press down into your right heel. Continue to flex your right foot and pull your right hip back. Big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Frame your right foot. Exhale, bend your front knee. Tuck your left toes under. Lift your left knee. Now look forward. Start to shift the weight into your right foot for an early standing split. Early standing split means we take our time, we bend the knee as much as you need. So my right knee is bent, my left leg is lifted, my hips are square. Then allow your head and your neck to be super heavy, just like that forward fold. Keeping that standing leg bent, flex your left foot, and then just pulse your left heel up and down, getting into the left glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, left foot meets the right, forward fold. Now in this forward fold, feet can come together or hips width distance apart. We're gonna find a chair pose. Bend your knees, drop your hips, weight is in the heels. Just like we did in that low lunge, bend your elbows, interlace the hands at the back of your head. And then it's a struggle here. Press your head up, elbows open, and then your gaze stays down. Keep your arms exactly where they are. Start to find diver's pose with the legs. So the knees can be bent. You're shifting the weight into the balls of your feet. Heels are lifted. And then again, keep pressing your head up into your hands. Rebend your knees. Chair pose with the legs. Diver's pose. Exhale, take your time. One more round. Chair pose. Big breath in. Push your head back. Exhale, diver's pose. Drop your heels. Release. Stand all the way up. Circle the arms. Reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Open the chest. Interlace hands at your low back. Puff up the chest. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees forward, fold over the legs. Take this moment to stretch the hamstrings, stretch the shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, release, hands come down to the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back, high plank, breathe in. Optional vinyasa if you want it. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Full breath out. Now with your next inhale, shift forward to a high plank pose. Separate your feet maximum distance apart so you have a really steady base with the legs. Lower your left forearm down, then the right forearm plank. Press your left palm down, right palm down, high plank. Right forearm, right palm, left palm. Left forearm, left palm, right palm. Now keep going at your own pace. Work on keeping the hips as level as you can. Are we breathing? Are we allowing for the shift to happen within the challenge? Last round, left forearm, left palm, right palm. Right forearm, right palm, high plank, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Walk your feet in, hips width distance. Take a moment to reset. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Left leg lifts, breathe in. As you exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. If you're allowing for that shift to happen, go for it. Move the top leg around. Flex and point the toes. Woo! Then square off the hips, kick up and back, breathe in. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross the body, make the twist happen. Inhale, down dog, split. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Good. Last one. Big inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your left foot to your left thumb. Drop your right knee. Untuck your right toes. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Settle as you exhale. Pinky fingers turned in. Shoulders are soft. Core is engaged to support your lower back. Then bend the elbows. Open up the chest. Good. From here, interlace the hands. Lean your head back, just making a little bit more space in your neck. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more inhale. Exhale, release hands to the mat. Frame your left. Instagram just is not my biggest fan today, I don't think. Alright, so I hope you're not still in that standing split. If you are, I'm really sorry. I promise I'm not going to keep you here much longer. Press down into your left foot. Start to pulse your right heel up and down, engaging in the right glute. Good, everybody. Head and neck drop down. Last 3, last 2. Right foot meets the left, chair pose. Bend your knees, drop your hips, weight is in the heels. Good, everybody. Just like we did in that low lunge, interlace the hands at the back of your head. Press up, elbows open wider, breathing in. Diver's pose, breathe out. Keep pressing your head up into your hands, lift your heels. Chair pose, inhale, bend the knees, lift the chest. Exhale, diver's pose. One more round, inhale, chair. Exhale, divers. Inhale, drop your heels, stand all the way up, reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest. Interlace, hands at your back. Inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, fold over the legs. Breathing in, breathing out. Release any grip if you have it. Bring your hands to your shins, lift halfway. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back, high plank. Optional vinyasa if you want it. Down dog is where we meet. Are we okay? Yeah? Big breath in your down dog. Full breath out. All right, adding on. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee, open up the right hip. Now, start to bend your left knee. Step your right toes behind you, and instead of leaning your head and your neck back, let this be a side stretch. So your gaze is toward the right side of the room. Feel that stretch in the right side body. Exhale, right hand down. Right leg lifts, big inhale. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow. Start to kick out your right foot, fall in triangle. Left arm peels open, right toes flex. Big inhale. Exhale, left hand down, right leg lifts. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your right foot through. Runner's lunge. Inhale, come all the way up, high lunge. Hands can come to your hips. Maybe you're ready. Arms come all the way up. Allow for a bend in your back knee. And then press into the ball of your right foot. Breathing in. Exhale, interlace hands at your lower back. Now punch your hands back. Lift your chest, shoulders draw together. Breathe in. Exhale, start to hinge forward. Power lunge with this interlace grip. See if you can lift your left heel a little bit higher. Can you reach the crown of your head further forward? Big breath in. Exhale, left foot meets the right. Chair pose, both arms up. Big inhale. Sit lower, exhale. Hands to heart center. Cross your right ankle above your left knee. Figure 4 chair. Stretching out the right hip, the right glute. Flex your right foot a lot, and then see if you can press your chest into your thumbs. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. Take your time. Inhale, stand all the way up. Lift your right knee toward your chest. Arms frame your ears. Now using your core strength. Core is engaged. Navel is pulling toward the spine. Then start to kick your right heel out. Your leg can be all the way down here. It doesn't matter. But you're using every single part of you to lift that right leg. Good. Bend your front knee. Lift your right knee a little bit higher. 2 more times we do that. Kick your right heel forward. It's okay if the leg starts to lower, but continue to breathe. Inhale. Exhale, bend your front knee. Last time, I promise. Take a big breath in. Exhale, kick it forward. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like a pendulum, swing it back, standing split. So you go from that space of kicking to propelling yourself forward and down. Now let's start to come back up. Kick it forward. Inhale. Exhale, kick it back. 2 more. Inhale, kick forward, lift the leg. Exhale, swing it back. 1 more. Inhale, reach up, kick it forward. Exhale, swing it back. Stay here, square off the hips. See if you can shift the weight into the ball of your left foot. Try to lift your left heel. Exhale, step your right foot back. Runner's lunge. Woo! Both hands press down. Left leg reaches up and back, down dog split. Now keep your leg lifted but drop down to your forearms. So you're in a 3-legged dolphin. So basically like down dog split but on your forearms. Now hop your right foot in a couple inches. Try to stack your shoulders over your elbows. Arms are like the number 11. Left leg lifts higher, breathe in. Exhale, lower your left leg down, wiggle your toes back, forearm plank, breathe in. Exhale, drop your hips. Sphinx pose. Good, take a moment to find your breath. Open up through the chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower everything to the mat. Interlace the hands back behind you. Squeeze the legs together. This time, full locust. Lift the legs. Punch your hands back. Neck stays long. Gaze is down. Breathing in. Exhale, release, let it go. Bring your hands by your shoulders, tuck your toes under. See if you can press straight up. High plank. Down dog, exhale, shake it out. Big breath in. Full breath out. Left leg reaches up and back. Big inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Start to bend your right knee and then step your left toes on the mat. Reach your left arm forward. Instead of dropping your head back, your gaze is toward the left side of the room. Breathing in, breathing out. Left hand down, left leg lifts. Breathe in. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Fall in triangle. Kick your left foot out. Peel the right arm up. Maybe your gaze goes up at the right hand. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand down. Left leg lifts. Breathing in. Exhale, knee to nose. Round the spine. Step your left foot to your left thumb. Start to come all the way up. High lunge. The hands can find the hips, even if it's just for a moment. Bend your right knee quite a bit. Both arms lift up. Shoulders soften. Exhale. Breathing in. Recommit to the quality of your breath. Exhale. Interlace hands at your low back. Puff up the chest. Big inhale. Shoulders draw back. Exhale. Hinge your upper body forward. Power lunge. Crown of head reaches forward. See if you can lift your right heel a little bit higher. Big breath in. Full breath out. Right foot meets the left. Chair pose. Bend your knees. Drop your hips. Weight is in the heels. Inhale here. Sit lower. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Cross your left ankle above your right knee. Figure 4 chair. Press your chest into your thumbs. Flex your left foot a ton. Big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Take your time. Inhale, stand all the way up. Left knee to chest. Both arms reach up. Inhale. As you exhale, kick your left heel straight forward. Flex your left foot. Everything is working here. Bend your front knee. Lift your left knee toward your chest. You know we're doing it 2 more times. You got it. Kick your left heel forward. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your front knee. Lift your left knee higher. 1 more time. Kick it forward. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like a pendulum. Swing it back. Hands tap down. Re-establish your right foot on the ground. Then we come all the way back up. Left heel kicks forward. Breathe in. Exhale, swing it back. Standing split. 2 more. Inhale, come all the way up. Kick it forward. Exhale, swing it back. Use your core. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Kick it forward. Exhale, swing it back. Standing split. Square the hips. Bend your right knee. See if you can lift your right heel off the mat. Pour the weight into your right big toe. Then take a big step back with your left foot. Runner's lunge. Woo! Both hands press down. Right leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, lower your elbows to the ground. 3-legged dolphin. Hop your left toes in a couple inches. Flex your right foot a ton. Keep your gaze in between the hands. Maybe you take little baby hops here, but focus on the shoulder stability. Big inhale. Big exhale. 1 more breath in. Exhale, lower your right foot, step the toes back, forearm plank, inhale. Exhale, lower your hips, Sphinx pose. Heart pulls forward, shoulders draw back. Breathing in. Exhale, release, interlace hands at your lower back. Point the toes, everything lifts off the mat, locust pose. Gaze stays down, Keep lifting, keep breathing. Let the shift happen, breathing in. Exhale, let it all go. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees off the mat, hands come by your shoulders. Press straight up, high plank. Down dog, breathe out, let it go. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Yep, left leg, weird leg. Exhale, left knee to your right elbow, then kick out your left foot so you end up in a wide straddle. Yeah, a little weird. You're probably wondering, like, how did I get there? But you're in a wide straddle. Your straddle does not have to be wide though, so just separate your legs as much as you can. If you have a blanket or a pillow to lift your seat, it's always nice to have a little extra cushion. And then from here, keep your toes flexed. And then just start to walk your hands forward, dropping the head and the neck down. Breathing in, fold deeper, breathing in. Start to walk your hands back up, listen carefully. Right hand comes back behind you, and your fingers are facing away from your seat. Press down into your right palm, lift up your left arm, breathe in. Exhale, lower your seat, and then crawl your hands back to the front, bend your left knee, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. We'll do it on the other side. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, cross the body, kick out your right foot, wide straddle. I know I'm facing away from you, but that'll be helpful when we do that last little shape. So walking out the legs as much as you need to. You can elevate your seat and then just crawl your hands further forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Then from here, slowly start to roll up. Left hand comes behind you, reach all the way up, press into your right foot. Exhale, lower your seat, crawl your hands to the top, downward facing dog. Breathing in, drop your knees, breathe out, swing your legs out in front of you, and we'll start to cool it down. Once you get to your back, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. And then just start to make circles with the knees in one direction, in the other direction. Good. And keep your right knee hugging in. Extend your left leg long. Start to kick your right heel up toward the ceiling. You can grab hold of the back of your right calf, maybe the back of your right hamstring, and then just flex and point the toes. Move the foot around in a circle. Good. Rebend your right knee, give it a nice tight squeeze. Extend your right leg long. Left knee hugs in. Give it a nice big hug. And then kick your left heel up toward the sky. Flex and point the toes. Move the foot around in a circle. And grab and hold on whatever part of the leg feels okay. And rebend your left knee. Give it a nice tight squeeze. Hug the right knee in to meet it. And then bring your knees closer toward your nose, so much so that your head and your neck lift off the mat.
Let the shift happen. Trust in the breath. Trust in your flow. Take a big inhale. Exhale, release. Legs go long. Arms open by your sides, setting up our final shape, Shavasana. So this shift in our energy does not just happen when we move. It happens every single time we breathe. So even in stillness, in a shape where it might feel like we're not doing very much, remind yourself that the natural flow of the breath is what keeps things moving. Imagine all the good qualities that you want to elevate coming in with your breath in, and all of the qualities you no longer need, releasing from the body as you exhale. Let your next breath in remind you of all the qualities you possess that elevate you and the rest of the world. Let your breath out remind you that you can always let go of the qualities you do not need because you are human, and that is what everybody experiences. With your next breath in, open up your eyes, stretch your arms up and over your head. As you exhale, bend up your knees, plant your feet on the ground. Allow your knees to fall to the right side, using your right arm as a cushion for your head. With the support of your hands, take your time, begin to press all the way up into a comfortable seat. Legs loosely crossed out in front of you. Hands meet at heart center, thumbs in the middle of your chest, eyes closed. This practice is always a nice reminder that the shift in energy happens when we allow it to. When instead of going against the flow of our body and our breath and our mind, we decide and we choose to move with it. This natural flow is inevitable. Things will continue to shift and change, and we can resist it or we can ride the wave. To close today's practice, we'll end with one round of breath together. Take a big inhale through your nose, fill all the way up. Let it go, exhale. Eyes flutter open, corners of your mouth lift. Gentle smile, and bow at yourselves in gratitude. Namaste. As always, amazing, amazing job. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up today. I wanted to make a special announcement because tonight at 6 p.m., Y7 is partnering with Diplo. And they're hosting a live class, and all of the donations for the class will go toward all the Y7 teachers, including myself, who lost their job during Corona. So if you want to tune in, it is free. Donations are welcome, of course, but thank you all for showing up always. I will be back here at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's Friday. If you have any requests, music, flow-wise, I'm here for you. All right, happy Thursday. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.